The teen moms of TikTok are making more money than you. I'm talking like $10,000 to $30,000 a month. That blew my mind when I heard that. And if it also blew your mind, please just comment because I need to know if I'm alone in this. So I wrote this story for Teen Vogue. Let's get into it. One of the creators that I talked to, her name is Marie Claire. When she found out that she was pregnant at 15, her entire world turned upside down. She said that she felt like her life was really limited. But that was a few years ago. Now she has 1.6 million followers on TikTok and a thriving career where she told me that she makes between $10,000 and $30,000 a month just from TikTok. Marie Claire is part of a growing wave of teen mom content creators who are documenting their parenting journeys on TikTok and trying to change the narrative around teen parenthood in the process. It's not just about going viral, they told me, though Marie Claire's most popular video has over 47 million views on TikTok. They told me it's about connection, survival, and financial freedom. So Marie Claire, for example, told me that she started posting on TikTok when she was 30 weeks pregnant. And remember, she was 15 years old, so TikTok and creating TikTok content became her outlet. She talked about her situation, her regrets, her feelings about being a teen mom. And then when she joined the TikTok Beta Creator Fund, so TikTok is like so interesting. They change the way that they monetize like all the time. So back then it was the TikTok Beta Fund, but now it's the TikTok Creators Fund. It honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. But Marie Claire earned $9,000 in her first month in that fund. She was able to move out, furnish her apartment, and really like begin a new chapter for herself and her daughter, one where she didn't have to rely on other people. Now at 19, Marie Claire is so financially independent that she's actually thinking about buying a house and she's looking for houses. Buying a house in this country in this moment in time, that is a huge deal. Like I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm 32 years old and I'm not buying a house. And Marie Claire is 19 years old, she has a 3-year-old daughter, and she's way closer to buying a house than I am. But she told me that her mission is deeper than money. She says that she wants to show people that just because you're a teen mom doesn't mean that you're a shitty parent. So Marie Claire is really one of the biggest teen mom content creators, but there are also ones that are kind of trying to climb the ranks right now. So one that I talked to was Rocklin. She was 17 years old when she had her daughter Renly. And she was like going live on TikTok during her daughter's labor. It was fascinating to watch. Her mom, Jen, so this is Rocklin, the teen mom's mom, Jen, also makes content on TikTok. And together they're kind of offering this perspective that isn't usually seen, which is a grandparent helping the teen parent be a parent and a supportive parent kind of helping the teenager navigate motherhood. But there's this idea around teen mom content creators that they're really glamorizing the experience of teen motherhood and that they could even be pushing other teens into becoming teen parents. And when I talked to Jen, who is the mother of Rocklin, the teen mom, I asked her about that. And she said, this is not the life I wanted for my daughter, but it's the life we were given and we're rolling with it. So it's kind of like a making lemonade out of lemons kind of situation. And the teen mom content creators that I talked to told me that they're not trying to glamorize teen pregnancy, but they're trying to show other teenagers that they're not alone and what the reality of being a teen mom is really like. And of course, our cultural obsession with teen moms is not new. And it didn't start with TikTok. MTV's 16 Pregnant debuted back in 2009, which was 16 years ago. I did a story about how the kids who were born on 16 and Pregnant are now turning 16 on Teen Mom. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I can do a whole nother video about it. MTV's Teen Mom is still airing in 2025. So now it's called Teen Mom: The Next Chapter, but it's an offshoot of 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom. And some of the kids who were born on TV in 16 and Pregnant are now turning 16 on Teen Mom. So like this obsession with teen moms is not new, and it didn't start with TikTok, but this is kind of like what I see as the latest iteration of it. But it's interesting because when you think about the MTV Teen Mom girls, like they were contracted by MTV. They had producers and cameramen coming in their house. They had editors who decided how the story was, but these teen mom TikTok creators are really doing all of that. So they are the cameramen, they are the producers, they are deciding what gets edited into the videos. And I think this is where some of the issues that people have with teen mom TikTok creators comes in, because when you watched MTV's Teen Mom, like it was like some of it was really jarring and harrowing and dark and bleak. It didn't make being a teen mom look like a fun experience. Like I was a teenager when I was watching it and I was terrified. But when you watch the teen mom content creators, because they're editing things and they're doing it themselves, it can kind of look like even like a little cozy, or like, I don't know, like it doesn't look as scary as it did for these teen mom girls on MTV. So I reached out to Kailyn Lowry, who was one of the original 16 and Pregnant girls, and she's now a mom of 7, and she has her own like media empire. And she told me that she joined 16 and Pregnant out of survival. She was trying to figure out what to do. And she says that she thinks that one of the reasons people are so interested in teen moms is it's kind of the way that we're interested in true crime. Like it's unfathomable for something like this to happen. And I think that's true. Maybe it's the drama that we're drawn to. Maybe it's just the curiosity of someone living a life that is so different from ours. And it is becoming increasingly rare for teens to become parents. The teen birth rate in the US has been dropping steadily since 1991, although there were still over 143,000 babies born to teen moms in 2022. So it's still a big issue. It's just not as prevalent as it used to be. But I'm really interested, if you watched 16 and Pregnant or Teen Mom, like what do you think it was that drew us into that content? Because I watched it as a teenager, and I still am like not totally sure why it was so fascinating. I think for me, it was something about how different those girls' lives were from my life. Like I couldn't imagine being pregnant as a teenager, and so I just couldn't stop watching. And like obviously the drama, and like you just wanted to know what would happen next. But there's also, so if we have like the TikTok creators and then we have the MTV girls, we also have some people who are kind of in the middle. So I talked to Jenna, who's 21, and she's kind of in between those two things. So she was on TLC's Unexpected, and now she's a TikTok and Instagram influencer. And she told me, get ready for this, she told me that she makes between $15,000 and $20,000 a month from her influencing career. So like in a world where teen parents usually have fewer educational attainments, which leads them to making less money, like if you could put your life online and make $20,000 a month, like you can really understand why being a teen mom TikTok creator has so much pull. Jenna told me, it's given me independence. I'm not tied to anyone and I can stay home with my children. And I asked Jenna why she thinks people are so interested in teen moms, and she told me she thinks there are 2 types of followers. She said, I think you have your supporters, and I think you have the people who are watching, waiting for it to go bad. So guys, if you're interested in more deep dives into internet culture like this, specifically when it comes to influencers, mom influencers, and family vloggers, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And if you have any questions about this one, please just let me know. I'll also put the full link to the story in the description.